Welcome back, my painting friends. You know, every week I sit down with my cup of tea, fire up YouTube, and go hunting for a truly beginner-friendly tutorial. And you've heard me say this part before, not just labeled beginner, but actually beginner. This week I found one that really caught my eye. We're going to paint safari animal spots and stripes. And I want to show you everything I discovered. This week's tutorial is called Easy Watercolor Painting Ideas for Beginners, Safari Animal Spots and Stripes by Emily Olson Art. What caught my eye was that this was something that turned out to be just plain fun. The 3 samples are truly easy, even if you've never picked up a painting brush before, and this is your first time. The pace keeps it nice and slow. There's no hurry. I did have to pause it a couple times, but that's just waiting for my paint to dry here. And it took, I'd say, 15 to 30 minutes, closer to the 15 minutes to complete. So here's my version. The giraffe was the easiest, and as you can tell, I did it a lot lighter than hers. We did some short-term missions in Kenya, and the giraffes I actually saw had the lighter markings, so I just wanted to do the lighter markings. The zebra turned out pretty good, I think, and I did want to talk a little bit about the jaguar spots. So I'm going to turn it this way because that's how I painted it. So I started out trying to mimic her, and she pretty much has square shapes around it, sort of lined up. Well, when I went online and found me a real jaguar spot, if you notice, they're not really lined up and they're not rectangle at all. They're more blobs, for lack of a better word. So the bottom half here, in that little marking there, I started trying to do that, make them more odd shapes, some round, some longer, some with more spaces between than others. And I like this better than the straight stuff up here. But it's your painting. Like I always tell you, do what you want to do. Obviously, you saw me do what I wanted to do. The other secret I wanted to tell you about this is she paints a really light coat here behind the zebra. Well, this is not an official painting trick, but it sure worked for me. I had just gotten done painting the giraffes, and my dirty water was, guess what color tinted? This background is my dirty water. I used my dirty water. It gave me the light yellow ochre that she has on hers. It looks sort of white, but with a little bit of tint, you can tell here. And so there you go. There's a tip from YaYa. Sometimes your dirty water is more than just cleaning your brushes. So I got so excited about painting this that, I have my friends at AI, and I went and asked him for 3 simple, realistic looking line drawings here. And I chose the giraffe because I've actually seen giraffes. So what I decided to do was, there you go, I used Emily's technique to do all the spots on this guy here. And I like him. He looks like he'd be fun as a picture in a kid's room, to be honest, grandkids' room. And the other fun thing I tried was I had a new brush that was still sitting in the wrapper, hadn't tried it. They're by Fumi, and they're called a filbert grainer. And if you can see on here, let's put it down here, it doesn't have an even edge. It has staggered edges. So what I did is use this, if you can see along here, to do the little hair on his back, because he has a stripe of hair going all the way down his back. So I did the really light color, I did the medium color, and I let it, one of the dark colors by the spots, just to make it look like his spots, the colors continue, because that's how his hair grows if you look at the pictures. So I had fun doing that. I also asked him for a copy of Zebra as well as a Jaguar. So like I've done in the past, I will put the 3 pictures up on our community blog. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe, and then you can get to the community board there, and I will paste all 3 pictures, and you can choose to do whichever one of these that you want to do. Because I printed one of each of them, because, it was fun. Let's talk about Emily's rating. So I gave her truly beginner because, like I said, to do the spots, you could pick it up and do it the first time. She gives such good directions. She goes at a reasonable pace. For me, I still pause, but that's just me. So we're going to get used to pausing and not hold it against them that I have to pause. But I liked that she only used 2 brushes, and they were specialty brushes, which I did not have. So I used a size 8 Cotman round, and I put the link down below for any of these things if you're interested. And then this is out of a cheap set. I think that's $4 and something change at Walmart. This set of 4 brushes. It's a Royal and Langnickel. And when I bought this, if you go back and look at my inexpensive or cheap supplies, this was one of the sets in there that I had picked. The thing is, it does not have a fine point on it. But I gotta tell you, it's a size 3 round, and it makes the best dots. You know, small, but dots, not tiny dots. I use this brush for all of the Jaguar black stuff here. And it worked great, especially on some of these here. The thing that I would recommend when you do it is when you're doing the Jaguar spots, don't just take your brush and go like this. It makes it too even looking, because I tried that on, I had test paper I tried these on before I put them here. I actually went like this around really quick, but I went around and made the individual stripes on there, and I liked it. So again, supplies, 2 brushes. This is what I used, and I think it turned out okay. I like it this time. So supplies were minimal, and the pace of the video, like I said, I called it nice and easy, even though I had to pause it a couple times. So for senior friendly, Emily gets 4 check marks this week. It was clear instructions. It was easy to follow. There is truly absolutely no fine detail, although I did her recommendation and drew the lines for the zebra before I painted them. And here's another hint. Since they're black or really dark, I didn't bother to erase them. I left them at the darkness that I drew them on there because the black paint covers it up. And there was no drawing required, like I said, other than these. And it really is a drawing something. You're just putting the lines in there like she does and then filling it in. So I got to tell you, like I already said, it was one of the more fun videos that I've done in a while. So I encourage you to try it out. And if you're feeling brave and you want to do something for an afternoon, go ahead and download one of the pictures and take a crack at painting it. I will warn you that I had to do this in 2 settings just because there are so many spots on this giraffe that it just takes a while. And to focus your concentration, I had to stop and leave it and come back a little bit later to do it. And if you look at the pictures, I tried to do it as said. They're pretty dark on the top and the body, and then they lighten as they go down the legs. So just go on Google or your Internet Explorer of choice and find some real pictures that you can look at spots, that you can look at the coloring, and go ahead and download those and like I said, give them a try. So YaYa gives this one a really big thumbs up. If I had 2 thumbs on the ranking, I'd give this one a 2 thumbs up. It was so easy and so much fun. So I think you're going to like painting safari, spots, stripes, and maybe an animal or 2. The animals make great pictures, like I said. So if you wanted to do a trio for if you have a toddler or a little kid grandchild, they'd make cute paintings for a room. And then they have a memory of you later on when we're gone. So the links for everything I used are down below. Don't forget the pictures are on the community board, and I will put them there. So if you found this fun or helpful, or just want to give me a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. That always helps me show up in the YouTube rankings. And if you want to be notified when the next one's coming out, go ahead and hit subscribe. So until next time, my friends, let's close as always with YaYa's Irish blessing. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May your heart be light and your colors bright. And may you find peace and joy in the beauty that you create. Until next time, bye.